Hey guys, it's Emily with Mindful Matters with Emily. And today I was thinking, as I look at my fuzzy hair, now you're all going to look at it, whatever, that it would be fun to walk you through my daily meditation routine that I do. Usually in the morning when my kids are gone out of school. And what you guys will see is I'm sitting here in my little mindful spot that I made for the kids and I. It's got a ton of pillows because my back and hips are not my favorite all the time. I mean, I love that I have them, but we get into fights often. So I've also got my affirmation cards here, a salt lamp, my little Buddhist, and then the kids have their little play toys. So when they're feeling like stressed out and out of sorts, I usually send them over to this corner to chill. And it's also where I will do my meditations if I don't sit in bed because my bed is so comfy. So I always start by just like moving my body a little bit. I don't get too crazy. Some people will do like a whole yoga set beforehand, but I will just kind of like loosen up a little bit, shake the arms, shake the legs. I personally am comfortable sitting cross-legged. And like I said, I have a lot of pillows for support just because my hips are evil. Well, I shouldn't say that because then they'll be even more mad at me. So my meditation routine is like a 3-part routine. And we'll go through the whole thing. I'll go through it with you and talk you through it. And so I will spend 3 minutes doing square breathing, which is where you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and then out for 4, and then hold for 4. Now, I'm still counting that in my head, so I will try to count it out loud for you. But for some reason, I'm not there yet. Like my brain hemispheres are like, no, we can't do that, but we're going to give it a shot. Second part is Aum, now, or Om. So what we do is we will do each letter, A, U, M, 7 times each. So we'll do A, U, M. And when you do this, you want to keep going until you're almost completely out of breath. So that's like 21 times we're going to be saying different letters. So if you're like, what is she doing? Just remember the second part is each letter 7 times. The last thing I do is I set a timer for 10 minutes and I do a transmutation meditation. And then I will spend the last few minutes just in silence. You guys will notice that I have my hand in a traditional pose. You can do this, you do not have to. This is Gyan Mudra. And it is kind of like supposed to open you up. I don't want to say supposed to because I totally believe it, but it opens you up to more knowledge and just kind of open your mind a little bit. So, yeah, let's get started. Before we totally start, I did want to tell you guys that I pulled an affirmator card today. I got these cards from Target and I love them. So today's card that I pulled is Open Your Heart. And what it says is follow your heart, which is basically, yeah, follow and open. Do them both. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routines. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool and weird stuff along the way. You gotta enjoy and embrace the journey, my friends. That's what it's all about. Because once you get to the point that you want to get to, you're gonna want something else. You just know it. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and get started with our set of square breaths. And I actually do set timers. I know this might seem a little distracting, but it just helps me to know how long I'm spending on each thing. I feel like as I start to develop my routine even further, I'm probably going to stop setting timers. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're gonna close our eyes, and we are going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. And I don't want you to stress too much if you are not keeping up with the breathing. It's not that serious, you guys. Like, really, don't beat yourself up over it. Over some breathing, come on. All right. So, and then I will count as best as I can, but I suggest counting in your head as you breathe in, holding, breathe out for now until you start to get the sequence of it. It's, again, not that serious. So we are going to start right now. When this timer goes off, we'll finish our last breath, and then we will move into the next sequence. So breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go ahead and finish up your next square breath. We're going to move into the chanting sequence where we will do Ah as in father, U as in room, and as in 7 times each separately. Starting now. Breathe in. Okay, we're now going to sit in silence. Well, I'll guide you through my short practice where I really look at my heart and just appreciate and show my heart some love. And then we will ask the heart to help us change any negative emotions we may be experiencing at the time into love and peace that we will spread around the earth. So as you naturally breathe, noticing how each cell lights up as your breath goes in, and how when you breathe out, you're giving life. Continue to just notice. And now, I want you to imagine your heart. Just look at your heart, however you want to imagine it, whatever object or color. I like to imagine my heart is just a beautiful, shimmering gold. And I want you to say in your mind, thank you. Thank you for being a center of beauty in my body. Thank you for giving me life and continuing to give me that life. And now what we're going to do as we continue to imagine this beautiful, sparkling, glowing object that is your heart, I want you to think of any negative emotion you might be experiencing at this time. Maybe you're feeling anger. As you breathe in, I want you to imagine that anger, this thick black smog, just going into the heart. And the heart is just radiating and sparkling. And as this anger gets into the heart, it comes back out from the heart as beautiful, radiant, glowing sparkles as you breathe out love. So as we breathe in, we're going to breathe any negative feelings, any anger, sadness, anxiety. We're going to breathe that right into our heart as a thick black smog. And our heart is going to change it into this beautiful, radiant, glowing love as you breathe out. So you're breathing in any negative feelings. You can name them if you want as you breathe into your heart. And now watch those negative emotions come back out as this sparkling, gorgeous, radiant, glowing light of love, and spreading it out among everything and everyone. Now I want you to think about the people close to you, your friends, your family, your lovers. And I want you to imagine yourself breathing in all of their anger, anxiety, sadness, and breathing it into your beautiful glowing heart. And as you breathe out, once again, you're transmuting and changing that negative, gross, yucky emotion into this beautiful, radiant, flowing stream of love and joy. So we're breathing in any negative emotions, and our heart is changing them into beauty. So continue to just imagine those people close to you. As you breathe in any negative emotions, and then breathe out this beautiful flow of love that your heart has changed them to. And now I want you to continue to think about your town. I want you to think about your city or your town and continue to see your heart just beaming with love and joy. I want you to breathe in any negativity that may be streaming through your town. There's so much happening right now in the United States and in our different little cities and towns that we could use this extra love. So what you want to do is breathe in any negativity from your town, any hatred, any anger, and wash your heart. Change it into this beautiful, glowing, radiant love as you breathe out. And now finally, we're going to extend this out further to our country. Whatever country you're in right now, I want you to imagine yourself breathing in all of that negativity into your heart, and then changing it into this beautiful flowing love light that comes out as you breathe out. So continue to breathe in any negativity and know that your heart has the power to transform that into beautiful love that just flows around you and through the people in your country. And now, for the last couple minutes, we're just going to calmly breathe in. And know that when we come out of this meditation, that we are filled with light and love to share with anybody that we may come across throughout our day. And when you are done with this meditation, you're going to focus on those feelings of love and joy. Knowing the challenges may come today, but accepting that the challenges are temporary. almost done now. Thank your heart for helping you to change any of that negative flow into light and love that you shared all across the earth. You can do this anytime. The meditation is now complete. I want to thank you for watching. So I usually do this in the mornings. I want to really try to start getting up before my kids go to school and do it, because I always feel like so light and joyful and just afterwards. Now, if you experience some emotion during that, that's completely normal, because sometimes we have so many emotions stored in our body that we haven't processed. They can come out whenever we're doing these kinds of meditations. It's totally normal, totally okay. And as you continue to do them, you'll start to notice less and less of a release because you are processing, and that is an amazing thing. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day. And if you liked this meditation, please like the video and make sure to subscribe if you're interested. Have a good one.